share most meals back in the monastery.
Doesn't look like the pits were used very much. Not recently, because it's just a bunch of charred ashes in there. So you could
go take a look at the pit.
Something up and cook something. And
actually, you said something about one pit was different than the other one.
Just a little bit larger or something. Yeah, just a little bit larger and deeper. But they're about 2 or 3 feet deep. So throw a bunch of there's a pile of wood in the corner. So I mean, you could get a fire.
Well, I'm actually going to dig through the pit a little bit. Maybe look for. I'm going to do a find. Or I'm going to search for like a secret door or something kind of crazy in there. Maybe there's something burned in there that might help us. So I'm just going to kind of stab through or dig through the pit and see what I find.
Give me a percentage roll. All right. Yeah, you dig through and there's nothing. Just ash. Your hands get all, cans get black from all of the ash, charred ash and stuff. There's lots of pots and pans that are everywhere, cooking utensils, but you don't notice that there's any like cooking edges, like butcher's cleavers or knives or anything like that.
Perhaps you'd like to check the contents of the pots and pans while you're at it, ashy hands.
Yeah, they're not only, like I said, they're lining up on the racks on the walls, but there's some that are knocked off of the racks that are on the floor as well.
Man, this kitchen is in disarray.
It is. But with a little bit of TLC, I mean...
Quite unlike the monastery, I'm sure.
And that thing ran like a top.
Don't get him started on the dumb monastery.
I'll tell you one time. Well, I'll tell you later. I think I'm going to check out these pans. I'm going to stand up on these tables, Dave.
Sure,
walk down there and check out the
pots and pans of various sizes and shapes. So they can definitely be used again. They could be used as a helmet if you want it. It doesn't matter.
Oh, God. Hello.
We used them as helmets when we were fake sword fighting in the monastery. So what else do you guys do?
I don't think there's anything else here but carnage and rot.
Oh, also as you get down to the end of the corridor there, Brutus, there is yet another doorway. Skeever, you look down the hall. There is a long corridor. About 60 feet or so. Looks like it turns right.
Come on, guys. Let's head up north here. Wait, where did everybody go? Hey, you clowns! We gotta stick together.
Clowns, I love it.
I'll jump down off of the. I'll jump down off the table.
Stop doing your monastery strip show.
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, don't look up my robes. We don't wear underwear in the monastery, just FYI. These robes, I'm going commando.
I'm going to bang on that door really loud.
I draw my sword.
To arms!
Brutus draws your sword. You didn't even open the... I guess you didn't open the door yet, did you? Somebody's knocking on the door, though, behind you.
I open the door. I don't like try to hit him, but I do a swing like near him. Like, hey, stick together, Skeever.
So if you're not trying to hit him and you roll a 1, do you hit him?
Who wants to give me a?
It's a partial swing. It's not a full swing. It's not an attack.
Someone give me a D6 roll. It's Wandering Monster time. Oh, Skeever. That's a bad roll. There's no random encounters. If you roll a 1, that's not good. So the room here is actually quite a large room. It's 20 foot wide. And then of course, on the northern end of this room, it goes back to 10 feet.
Anything in the room, on the floor? Is there anything on the walls?
Why don't everybody give me a wisdom attribute score check. If they get high enough, maybe I'll let them have something. Oh, man. Brutus.
That's 20, baby.
Yeah, Brutus. Nice. Actually, 0, 10, and Brutus, as you guys are buds. You're walking.
Uh-oh.
Is everybody rolling doubles?
Yeah, I double clicked.
Yep.
Not me.
Gotcha. So as you guys are, walking beside each other, you notice that there is a sort of like a bump in the wall, and you're like, oh wow, for a really nicely stonemason surface, this is not weird. And this is kind of weird. And Brutus, you kind of push it in a little bit, and it's sort of like it's a false panel that has like a like a pin in the middle, and you just push it and it opens up, and you find some treasure inside of this hole. Yeah, as you
What?
yeah, you find some treasure.
Holy crap, whole treasure.
I like it. Let's see. What do you find? It's the wrong roll.
Nothing's better than whole treasure.
You find. Wow. You see the handle of something really
Plus
nice.
5 Warhammer.
And you pull a mace out. And this mace is beautiful, and it is of an exquisite quality, and it has some etchings and runes inscribed on the mace.
Nice. So I'll
That's where I left my mace.
Yeah, and as you grab it and you hold it,
I don't think so.
You get this tingling sensation, something that you've never felt before while holding a weapon. You're like, wow,
please make it cursed. Please make it cursed.
So you've never felt, it's probably love. Have you ever felt love before?
You don't know what I'm feeling. So you stay out of his dad. But you do see a longing in my eyes as I gaze at the mace here.
God. Yeah, it's a mace. It's a
Get a room.
Mace. So I will go.
This is a nice weapon, guys.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Put it in the party sheet is what I say.
I don't know what you're talking about there, monk boy. You don't even use not real weapons.
So yeah, I put the mace in the party sheet, so you can go ahead and put that on your character sheet there, Brutus, or whoever else wants it. What does it say for the weapon? Actually,
unidentified item.
Ooh, nice.
It says unidentified item.
Okay, very nice. Well, that is a mace. That unidentified item is a mace. Off to a good start. We all know what that means.
I don't know. I like bladed weapons better, I guess.
Is there anything in that hole other than a mace?
Does it make sense for someone else to have this, or maybe we could sell?
Sure, you can. You guys can sell anything you want. And to answer your question about is there anything else in the hole, 0, 10, you also looked into the hole, seeing that you had a really nice roll, and you too also find something. You find. Roll a 10-sided for me.
Oh my God! It's a hole of wonder.
Oh, it was almost a 10.
You find it was almost a 10. He says, you find 4 agate gems, and they're worth. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. You find 8 gems, 8 agate gems that are 10 gold apiece. So let me also put that into the party sheet. So you find a total of
my
8,
inventory.
not 98, but 8. Little typo on my part there. So yeah, they're 10 gold apiece.
We have officially found more gold and magic weapons than any 5e game that I've ever played.
Truth.
I think we need to take what we found and turn around while it's still safe. Go back to town,
Mhm.
party it up, right?
I have
Better
heard
we-
that I'm a
bellies
stingy
up.
DM. I hope I'm not a. I hope I don't have. I hope I don't have that. I guess nickname behind my back. I'm a stingy DM. I hope not.
No, it's just 5e.
Yeah, you
Plus
found
you-
8 10 gold piece agate gems.
Oh, that's
Not
pretty
as big
sweet.
as my fist, but that's a start.
Somebody else check that hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else in the hole.
Damn.
Nothing else in the hole.
I'm looking for scrolls or maybe a tired chicken.
If we're making a wish list, I'm looking for tape.
Yeah, there's definitely no wish list in basic D&D. That's for sure. That I think the wish lists are for 4th and 5th edition.
Just saying. I will trade that plus whatever mace for a good sturdy roll of tape at this point.
The plus
I guess
5
flex
mace of Vorpal.
It's a purple mace. It lops people's heads
Right.
off. Then you hit them with it.
So where are you guys going? You guys got many ways
So,
to
Wilbur, do you wield a
discover.
mace?
No, friend. I have my trusty warhammer.
Yeah, but you can't use a bladed weapon like a real man, right?
Well,
So why
this
don't
is
you take
true.
this, man?
We use blunt weapons like sissies,
We just like to crush people's heads in.
right? We just like to cave your head in.
But look
Yeah,
how
you-
sparkly that
you
mace
take the mace.
is.
It's
That's
a tingly mace.
The mace of tingles.
I heard that back in the monastery. There's tingly maces as well, and I refrained from touching those as well.
His name is Mace. His mace.
Listen, the
mace,
reality of the situation is that mace could be a deadly cursed item. Like, what are you people doing? Just touching things you find in walls?
Yeah,
Come
you
on
need
now.
to detect magic to see if it's magic first.
Do you not want
Then
it?
you have to identify it.
Do we have a magician? Do we have anybody that can detect magic? How about you, wizard?
No, I didn't learn that much. I can charm the dead.
I didn't learn shit in school. Good goddamn it! Ain't no way I learned that spell. Dirt, dirt.
Not yet.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Hey, I don't need to detect magic to know that this is magical. Look how sharp
You can always
shiny
buy
it
those
is.
spells later. Yeah.
The mace is sharp.
Sharp and shiny. Sharp
Mhm.
looking.
Like ZZ Top.
Snazzy.
So-
Yeah.
Yes, man. Yeah.
ZZ Top canceled their concert. Thanks for canceling your concert, guys. Appreciate it. All right, so you
All
guys
right,
can
let's
see
keep
to
let's
the
keep going north.
It goes left, it goes right, a couple different corridors. You can go back, you can go to the east. There's all kinds of different ways you can go.
Can I go up,
Skeever, you can see to the right. Looks like there's a corridor to the east that veers back up north. And in fact, it does this with both corridor chambers here. To the left, the goes to the west, and then it looks like it kind of goes back down like a southwest.
Hey,
So
wait.
at this point, should we make a standing kind of thing that we're exploring for secret doors all the time?
Yeah, I'll let you guys know. I've always
Okay.
done that. I've always
Right
done,
on.
like kind of perception. Even though there's no perception in basic D&D, I'm gonna use common sense on that. And if I'll give you guys a percentage chance to find something. So
Very cool.
Hey, I do want to point out to you guys that in the monastery, the way that we can't get lost is that you always keep one wall to one side, and then you only turn in one direction. For example, you'll keep a wall to your left, and then you only turn left.
Hey,
That way you'll
Bella,
never get...
is there any of that sack left?
Is there any-
No!
yeah, you got to
I
follow.
have
Somebody took the
sack. I have garlic. I put in the sack, tie it.
Did she just did the international sign for fisting me? I don't know if that's... I don't know if that's really gonna swing here at the old monastery guy.
I don't know what kind of monastery you come from where there's an international sign for that kind of thing.
I've heard stories.
What do you think, adventurers?
I say
We've been walking.
Well, this way, guys. Just follow me then. If you come on, stick together, guys.
I just don't want to be walking in a circle. That's why I decided to bring that up.
That literally would make you walk in a circle.
Maybe one of you guys needs to be making a map. Who's
It
drawing
needs
the
to
map?
Split up. Everyone comes this way. Dax, you go that way. We'll cover more ground this way.
Wow, it sounds like Brutus wants to split the party. Usually bad things happen. Split the party.
I know, but it'll be much quieter.
Like you won't get invited to my birthday
perception,
party.
I'll do a 1 on a d6. So why don't, let's see, give me a d6 roll, Skeever. You just do it in the open. And if it's a 1 or 2, I might do that. Oh, wow. Nice roll. So on your, once you get to about right here, Skeever, you notice that there's a hidden false door to your right.
Whoa.
I was giving you a 2 and 6 chance to find something, and you know, like I said, right here, there is a like a false door.
Hold up, guys. I'm getting a little tingle here.
Jedi senses, Spidey senses.
Two arms.
A Peter tingle. All right. Can I notice? I'll look around and see if there's any kind of mechanism or anything.
Sure. Yeah, you find it. You just, it's not. It doesn't look like it's trapped or anything. You just, you know,
I'll try
put
and
your
open
finger
it
in the
up.
hole. I'm not trying to set myself up with this, and you did, but it's sort of like a bowling ball configuration. You just, you put your fingers in there and turn it, and voila. I know I set myself up for that, but I wasn't trying.
Yeah, it didn't.
Wow,
It actually,
Dave,
it's pretty
wow.
easy to tell. There's a giant arrow on the ground pointing the way.
Let me check that hole first, like visually, to make sure it's not, you know.
Yeah, you're good. And
Just faking.
You guys are dirty. So
No, I'm looking for magic items, man. The last
Oh, it's
hole,
magic, yeah.
it was spitting out magic items, man. So I'm
give
checking
me
all holes from here on
another
out.
D6 as you enter the room. Give me another D6 roll. But this looks like it's a supply room, and it's rather empty, but there's a lot of construction supplies. There's, you know, a very huge heavy coil of rope, probably about 200 feet long. There's a huge wooden box of iron spikes. There's a big box of nails. There's a pile of wooden beams, about 6 inches wide, 6 inches thick, and about 10 foot long. There's a couple sacks of building mortar that you can make cement with.
There's got to be some tape in here, right?
Stacks of stone blocks.
Then gleaming on top of everything.
There's some wooden doors, and they're kind of leaning up against the wall. There's a large box of assorted hardware that has all kinds of different locks for doors, door hinges, clasp, hasp, door handles, metal bolts. There's a big old jug of dried glue.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, I'm taking that glue.
Sure. As you walk over to the table where the jug is and the large box of assorted hardware, guess what you find? You find a roll of duct tape.
I'm taking that too.
I don't have any item created for duct tape, so let me.
We're going to use it right away, so it's okay.
You're going to use it right away. Let me guess what that's for.
For my mouth, I think he's implying.
I think we're going to tape up your entire head except for your eyes and your nose.
What is it, like 30 feet in a roll of duct tape? 30, 40 feet? How much is in a duct tape roll?
Whatever you think, man.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure going to
gonna.
be taping his mouth shut all the time, so we'll make it a 50-foot roll of duct tape.
But there's only 1 foot left.
Actually, this roll is brand new. It's still in the cryovac package sealed. So, all right. So I'll put the roll of duct tape
and the duct tape.
So I also want to get some of that rope and the iron spikes and stuff. Get some stuff for my backpack here. Weigh me down a little bit.
jug of dried glue. All right. I've also added that into the party sheet as well. Because you never know when you're going to need this stuff, you know. I mean, it's basic D&D. You gotta think, you know. But this stuff does look like it would probably be worth a little bit of money. The wood's not of a top quality because it's old, decades old. But I mean, you could probably still get a little bit of money for it.
Well, I'm not going to be carrying a door with me for the
Duct
rest
tape
of the
and basic
adventure.
D&D. I love it. Yeah, I mean, you could always, hey, it's like we did in Undermountain. You could always come back and, you know, for your downtime, you could. I mean, hell, you could even take the castle over if you want. I mean, it's totally up to you guys.
Yeah, this is a cool little resting room or storage room.
That's a good idea too. I mean, you could always close the secret door and set up a camp in here. I mean, you gotta rest once a day anyway. I mean, you've been in here for probably a couple of hours now, so yeah.
Cool. Anybody else see anything of value or use that anybody wants?
No, I made sure that I prepared before I went adventuring with spikes and glue.
Yeah, but I'm kind of poor, so I couldn't afford to get rope and iron spikes. But I got them now.
Yeah, Bella, why don't you give me a D6 roll, Bella?
Okay.
Giving her a 2 in 6 chance. 1 or 2, she'll find a hidden door.
Yeah.
You guys are rolling really good. So to your left, you find an identical type of hidden door, just like Skeever found. Same like bowling ball hole configuration to open up the door. You guys are nailing the rolls so far. You guys are rolling horrible. That's good. You want to roll low in D&D for finding things, and smashing doors is rolling high, but encounters are rolling low and stuff. So what do you think? What do you think, Bella? Going in or
Stick your fingers in the hole.
I'll look at it and make sure there's no traps or anything before I put
sure?
my
Give me a
fingers in.
percentage chance roll in the tower.
Okay.
Yeah, to roll a percentage, right click on the 10-sided.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, you get it? Okay.
There we go.
Gotta be kidding me.
Oh, God, that bad?
You found the trap. There's like a guillotine. I'm not joking. You rolled a frickin' 3. So, and you got like, what, a 10% chance to find a trap? You're so lucky.
Oh, wow. Man, it would have been sweet if she would have got her fingers chopped off.
Yeah, you see that there's a trap. And you know that you could stick a tool in there and trigger the trap. And you're so lucky. Okay, so you do this, and this guillotine type of blade comes down, and
holy
snake! And then you basically just kind of move you're able to use your other tools and move it out of the way. You're so lucky. I was so looking forward to having our first casualty with missing 3 fingers. So
I rolled crappy last week. This makes up for it.
Yeah. So what you find is a very weirdly and oddly shaped room that is it's a storage room. There's probably about, you'd say, at least 60 to 75 barrels in this room.
Oh. So time.
And
to
this
go
is the
check out some-
entirety of the room right here. As soon as I'm waiting for the.
Yeah, so it's time to go investigate some barrels.
If computer games have taught me anything, you need to smash every barrel to look for stuff.
Right. Well, the first thing that you notice about all of these barrels, Bella, is there are letters carved on every barrel. And there's a couple of barrels that have the same letters or letter on them. But yeah. Looks like it's a huge storage room. Like I said, there's probably 60 to 75 cask and barrels of all different shapes and sizes.
Yeah, so I want to go over to one and open it.
Okay, roll me a d20.
Okay.
And this is to determine what's in the contents. So the barrel that you open up has the letters M and K on it. And when you open it up, it has a very pungent smell, and it's cured salt pork. And it actually looks like it's still fresh.
Oh.
Who needs salt pork?
You got a kitchen back there. You could probably do something.
Yeah,
Make a soup.
I mean, everyone needs to eat.
And we've
pretty
got
good.
Garlic soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basic D&D is really weird. It's a venture to make a stew. I'll crack open one of the other barrels.
Sure, roll me a d20. I love this randomness. So it says OG on the barrel, and inside of it is fresh water.
It's
Fresh water?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you guys could, if you want to take the time, it would probably take you a little while, but you could probably inventory all of this if you want to.
I don't need any.
Probably take you an hour or so to go through all the barrels, but the two barrels that you've opened up, they seem to be pretty fresh.
So we got food and water and a hideout.
Yeah, and a nice little secret room on the other side of the hallway too.
Well, yeah, let's. You guys want to take the time to go through all these?
I don't want to go through every single barrel. I don't have that kind of time. I want to get my hand on one of those fist-shaped gems.
Well, I want to go through at least one of each letter, depending on what letters they are.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. How many letters are there?
There's a total of 20 different letter combinations.
Yeah.
And there is TL means whole barley. B means wheat flour. FT means rye flour. MK is salt pork, as you already know. GG is dill pickles.
Wait.
HU are raisins.
I need to load up on pickles.
Yeah. EJ is fish in a brine sauce. Y is dried apples. There's whole peas. There's ale. There's honey, wine, water. There's soft soap bars. There's salt. There's lard. There's seasonings. There's sunflower seeds. There's a barrel of hard candy and dried mushrooms. So you guys hit the jackpot for
This is
culinary
a lot
supplies.
of stuff in here.
Yeah, I'm grabbing some of the mushrooms.
Taking a handful of mushrooms.
Yeah,
It's going to be hard for me to move silently while I'm chowing on a pickle.
Right. So let's see if I can copy paste this. And
I was going to say hard candy and honey and raisins. Hey, there's all kinds of things to bake with.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So don't worry about the one. There's the 20 different items. That's nice. There is the letter codes, and then there's what's in each one. So not bad. So you found tons of supplies, and as you guys are doing this, why don't you? I think you guys have been in there for about another hour or so. So why don't somebody give me another D6 roll? This is a wandering monster roll. All right. About an hour goes by, Skeever, and it's very uneventful.